Dear students, in the previous video lecture, we have seen the space diversity, which is the first microdiversity technique. In this video lecture, we are going to see the remaining microdiversity techniques. Let us start from the polarization diversity. The space diversity is less practical since large antenna spacing is needed. But the polarization diversity allows the antenna elements to be located in the same location. So the antenna spacing needed is completely reduced in this polarization diversity. Moreover, a single antenna can receive the signals with different polarizations. The diversity is provided by using the antennas of different polarizations, that is horizontal and vertical polarizations. These horizontal and vertical polarizations are used to provide the diversity reception. Even though the transmit antenna only sends the signals with a single polarization, the propagation effects in the channel lead to depolarization so that both polarizations will arrive at the receiver. So both the polarizations are received using a dual polarized antenna, which is capable of receiving both horizontal and vertical polarizations, and the signals are processed separately to offer the diversity. By combining the two complementary polarizations, we can prevent a system from polarization mismatches. Circular and linear polarized antennas are used to characterize the multipath inside the buildings. Polarization diversity is the only technique used to reduce the multipath delay spread without decreasing the received power. It can also be used to support two simultaneous users on the same radio channel. Then the next diversity technique is the frequency diversity. The frequency diversity is used to transmit the information with more than one carrier frequency. So frequency diversity is implemented using frequency division multiplex mode. We know in FDM, for each channel we use a separate carrier frequency. Normally one frequency will be held as a backup for performing diversity. Whenever the diversity is needed, the appropriate traffic is simply switched to the backup frequency. The disadvantages in the frequency diversity are it requires additional bandwidth as more than one carriers are used. The many receivers are necessary to record the frequency diversity. The next microdiversity technique is time diversity or temporal diversity. This diversity is used to allow for transmitting the signals repeatedly at different time instants. Since the wireless propagation channel is time variant, the signals that are received at different times are uncorrelated. The main condition to be noted in the diversity technique is that the signals which are received using multiple antennas are the signals which are coming through the different communication channels must not be correlated with each other. So for providing that sufficient decorrelation, the temporal distance must be at least 1 by 2 into Vmax, where Vmax is the maximum Doppler frequency. When both the transmitter and receiver are at rest and the surroundings are not varying, then there won't be any temporal diversity. The methods in the time diversity are, the first one is repetition coding. The signal is repeated several times where the repetition intervals are long enough to achieve decorrelation. So this will achieve the diversity but is also highly bandwidth inefficient. The spectral efficiency decreases based on the number of repetitions. Second method is automatic repeat request. After the transmission is over, the receiver sends a feedback message to the transmitter to indicate whether it has received the data with sufficient quality. Otherwise, it will send a request to resend the data again. This automatic repeat request will need a separate feedback channel. The third method is the combination of interleaving and coding. This is a more advanced version of repetition coding. It uses forward error correction coding with interleaving. The interleaving is a technique which is used for sending the data with more security. In this interleaving technique, before sending the information, the data are completely scrambled, or the data format is changed into the new format which is known only to the transmitter and receiver. So our data cannot be hacked by others. Then the next micro diversity technique is angular diversity. This diversity allows the identical antennas to be located in the same location but with different patterns. These two co-located antennas with different patterns provide a diverse path for multipath signals. It enhances the decorrelation of signals at closely spaced antennas. Identical antennas can have different patterns when they are mounted close to each other. This effect is due to mutual coupling. Out of these two antennas, one antenna will act as a reflector for another antenna, where for the another antenna the pattern is skewed to the left. This is also known as pattern diversity.